you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Washington Redskins. Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Bridgewater. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Second down, Bridgewater. And Watson has it right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They get it to him running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Week 1 for AP was a good one. He surprised some people. We know what he's done in the past, Charles, but at age 33, he came out there. He had 96 yards on the ground, 70 more through the air, and even scored his 100th rushing touchdown.
And I think the 96 on the ground surprises no one because that's what he does. It's a 70 in the air. Throughout his career, that's always been the one thing people have, said, hold up, doesn't catch the ball very well. Well, he did it in the season opener. They're hoping he'll do it throughout the season. He tied Marshall Faulk and Sean Alexander for 7th all-time with his 100th career rushing touchdown. Next up, John Riggins at 104. Washington hoping to unleash him towards that total next week.
To throw on second down is Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Okafor. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Here we go, gotta go.
A give. This is Kamara. Room here to run. Open space inside the 10. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Before a running back, that kind of encompasses everything right there. Terrific run, but he almost gets into the end zone. Remember, almost. Didn't quite get there. Most running backs I know, they don't want to come out of the game now. They're screaming to the bench, call it again, I want to get into the end zone.
He'll get it up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. To throw, Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. On 3rd down, it's Thompson. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Looking long for his tight. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, 45 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, it's a Gruden family trait to be aggressive, and Jay's going to go for 2 here. Back to throw, Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 60 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Lutz now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On first down, it's Smith. That'll be caught right side by Reed. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, Smith. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake. Bridgewater. Looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defender's there, receiver's there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And that's complete. It's Watson. A good pickup there, 20 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, 59 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They run again on first down, Peterson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Just beating the play clock, Smith. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Handoff comes to Peterson. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught at the 8. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Here's Smith. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's got a man, complete.